Sure, but like,
Hey,
but that's like the moral of it is we're not perfect. We
no,
never will be.
nobody is.
No.
We can sit here and practice day in, day out.
Episode one.
Episode one. This
Episode
is
one,
episode
bro.
one.
I hope one day that we can look back on this. Like, we have
I
no
hope
idea.
so.
I guess that'd be
But
cool.
we'll get there. We
Yeah,
will get there.
but right now this is episode one. That's,
Yep.
yeah.
Say
It only took us an hour to figure out. I mean, a little
And
over an hour.
almost 2. He started a little after 4.
No, it's all right. It's all right. It's fine.
That's something.
At least it didn't take us 3. Let's look at the bright side of things.
Yeah, that's right.
Your ice is almost melted.
I need another drink. It's crazy.
Episode 1. All right.
So here we go. Episode
You know what?
1.
Here, let's
Yep.
yeah.
There.
Let's cheers this first. All right. That Shut Garage, episode 1. Your host Brian, co-host me,
Edward,
So,
cousin Eddie.
tell me a little bit about yourself.
So I am 34. I have one daughter for myself.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 pretty much stepdaughters.
Yeah.
My daughter is 4. My girlfriend's youngest, she just turned 11 a couple days ago.
Jeez.
And the oldest is 17.
God bless you.
It's a little rough. All girls
Girls.
and 2 girl dogs.
Yeah.
So I am drowning in the estrogen ocean.
Drowning in estrogen.
It is not fun sometimes. Sometimes it's not bad. But that one special time of the month, there's 2 of them together, and it can get pretty rough.
Yeah, it's a little. Yeah,
Pretty rough.
I can never imagine.
But I've been hunting and fishing since I can't even remember when.
Yeah.
I mean, we grew up with it. My dad hunted and fished. My mom would even fish with us. My his whole family was huge outdoors.
Yeah.
Grew up, we had 2 camps, one in Utica, PA, right on French Creek, which anybody who does any kind of walleye fishing or smallmouth fishing know, especially in PA, they know French Creek.
Okay.
French Creek is one of the best places for walleye and smallmouth.
I'm not familiar. I'm the
It
worst fisherman.
It is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
Fishing's where all my karma comes out. All of it. It's not, no. The thousands of dollars that I've spent on trying to. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I catch fish before, and I can catfish, I can trout fish, but like, if we had the same lure on, and like in the same creek, next to the same fish, I will put everything I have on it that it's gonna bite your lure over my lure.
You'll have that sometimes.
Yeah.
But and then we had another camp in Potter County on the East Fork of the Cinemahoning.
Okay.
It's a Class A trout stream. Well, that section's a Class A trout stream. It, as far as I know, it has been stocked with trout in probably 30 years now.
Oh, wow.
That section.
Yeah.
But then we'd always go up there for trout camp. We'd go up there for deer camp.
Yeah.
Bear, everything. We'd hunt absolutely everything up
Yeah.
there. Potter County is just a whole nother world. Anybody that's been to Potter County has spent time up there knows it's not called God's country for no reason.
Yeah. So like, we're from the city limits of Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
We are roughly 3.5 hours from Potter County.
Yeah, it's about 3.5.
3.5. There is not like you can travel down 51 or any of the main roads here and have a pickup truck pass you up with just a Potter County sticker in the rear window.
Oh yeah, you see them all the time. The stickers or the front license plates.
Yeah.
All the time you see them.
Yeah.
It's honestly it's either Potter County or Tynesta.
Yeah.
Is all you see.
I've been to neither.
Really?
Yeah.
I've spent a lot of time in Tynesta as well. My grandmother's sister lives in Pit Hole, PA, which is right outside of Tyness. I've done a lot of hunting and fishing up there. We'd spend a lot of time fishing the Allegheny River right there in Tyness. Yeah. It rolls right through. So we spent a lot of time there fishing.
Are you getting feedback in through your headphones?
A little bit.
A little bit? Okay. I don't know if it's... I tried taking off my watch, but I don't know. Usually it happens like if you have a phone call coming in or something like that.
Anyway, yeah. But so the crazy thing with Tynesta too is the Allegheny River there.
Yeah.
But in Potter County, where the Allegheny River is,
okay,
it's about 10 feet wide, 10, 15 feet wide.
Yes, yeah, it's almost starts up there, almost, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It starts somewhere up there.
Yeah.
But it's wild just how small it is there. Yeah. To where you get into Tionesta and then down into Pittsburgh, into downtown Pittsburgh, where it meets the Mon. Yeah. And forms the Ohio. It's huge. Yeah. And it's deep. Yeah. But up there, it's a tiny little trout stream.
Crazy.
It's wild how everything changes the further down it gets, and it shows just the power of water itself too.
For sure.
How much it changes things.
Yeah. And there's very few rivers that run north, but
yeah,
actually,
the
Monongahela.
Well, the Yauk.
Does the Yauk run north?
Yauk, I'm pretty certain runs north because it starts down at the lake. Yeah. Which is by West Virginia, Maryland. Yeah. And it comes up to Pittsburgh.
Well, I know for a fact that the Monongahela is like known for like world renowned because it runs north. And, like the Nile runs north.
I think what it is, because I remember in school them talking about the Nile River flows north, blah blah blah, and saying it's the only river in the world that flows north. I think the thing with that, it only flows north. Okay. These other rivers, they kind of move around.
It might kick north a little bit.
They kind of move around a little bit because of where we are in that Appalachian range.
True.
We have the mountains and hills and all that. They kind of force it to go the easiest direction. Water always follows the path of least resistance.
True. Not to get off topic, but yeah.
But we've hunted and fished everything from all through my whole entire life.
Okay. So Western Pennsylvania hunting, fishing, outdoorsmanship just in general just kind of runs deep with you.
Yeah. Through Western PA, Northwestern PA, North Central PA.
Cool.
Spent a lot of time.
So I know why you wanted to start a channel, but they don't know why you wanted to start a channel.
Yeah. So for me, it's just, so when I started my Instagram, it was during COVID. I started with everything was shut down.
Yeah.
So I got back into fly fishing.
Okay.
I've been fly fishing since I think I was 10. My dad bought me a Scientific Angler kit fly rod.
Okay.
Ready to fish fly rod kit.
Yeah.
And at that time they were cheap. They're still very affordable.
Yeah.
Especially as far as fly rods go. It was just stupid cheap back then.
My only experience with fly fishing is Eric left a fly fishing rod that Ricky Bobby gave him in the back of my truck for like 3 years. I'm pretty sure I sold the truck with the rod in it.
I have a couple of them now, but even now, my most expensive rod was $100.
Yeah,
the rod was $100 and the reel was $100.
Yeah, I wish.
So my biggest thing with that was sporting on a budget.
Gotcha.
And that's still my thing today.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to go out and spend just ungodly amounts of money to go out and do the thing.
For sure.
I bought that nicer rod and that nicer reel because I wanted to. I had the money.
Yeah.
I wanted it.
Yeah. Well, we have friends that go that spend it.
For sure.
And a lot of times they'll show me what they bought, and I'm like, you don't like, bro, What are you doing?
We're all blue collar guys.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
Yeah, it's
But
not a race.
also, I mean, you're getting into the boat. You're engaged now, getting married. So you'll
Yeah.
see kind of how that life is. Especially
Yeah.
you go and buy a bigger house, and your bills change and this and that, and especially once you have kids, everything changes even more.
I had an argument this week on why we can't move to Florida in 3 weeks. Like, believe me, I'm there. But no.
So I mean, I've been extremely budget friendly with everything I do, and I mean even my bow.
For sure.
The first bow I had, I bought for $100 off a guy I used to work with.
Mm-hmm.
It's an early '90s Browning bow. It's 4 foot tall, weighs 200 pounds.
Yep.
And the guy I bought it from 6'5", so it has a 32-inch draw, and I was still shooting that 32-inch draw. I mean, I was still able to pull it back because I mean I'm 6'2", so I was able to do it, but it was just I was stretched out too much.
Were you hitting the inside of your arm?
No.
Okay.
But I mean, with growing up hunting and all that, I've shot bows, and my dad had bows, my pap had bows. So I knew not to push my arm in like that, so I didn't hit my heart, but it was close. Mm-hmm. I clipped it a couple times, but I never got the bruise. Gotcha. I've never once, I say it now, I'll do it, but I've never once had that archer's bruise on my arm. Yeah. But I had that bow, and then me and Mikey, when he got his new bow, we went and did a 3D. He did a 3D shoot, and he's like, "Hey, he got back into hunting because of me."
Yeah. I remember
a few years ago. He's like, I want to get back into hunting. Da da da. I'm out all the time, but we were gun hunting at the time.
Yeah.
I took my bow out a couple times. I shot a doe with it. I loved it, but it was just that bow it didn't really do it for me. I loved being out with a bow, but I couldn't figure out the whole bow hunting thing.
Gotcha.
But he did that 3D shoot, and then he came to me. He's like, "Hey, you got to come do one of these 3D shoots. They're so much fun." Da 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 da. Like, all right, cool. I'll pull my bow out of storage and knock the 2 foot of dust off of it. Yeah. Let's go. I mean, I pulled up to this 3D shoot with him, and I hadn't shot that bow in probably a year.
Yeah.
And I pull up to do a 3D shoot, and we hit the practice range. I'm like, I think my pins are 20, 30, 40. It was a 3-pin. It was a horizontal. They were brass pins.
Yeah.
The guy bought it from used his daughter's nail polish to paint them different colors.
Yeah.
And so we hit the practice range, like, men are, all right, well, it's an old-ass peep sight. It wasn't a wrist release. Wasn't a thumb. Didn't have a thumb button, none of that. It was a pistol grip, pull trigger release. Like, full-blown pistol grip. Yeah. No nose button, no kisser button, nothing. Just a peep sight.
Pull back.
And we get to the first target. I didn't even have a rangefinder at the time. Mikey ranges it. He shoots his shot. All right. Well, I'm guessing because I'm gapping pins. Well, I never really did that.
Yeah.
And so I can't remember what the yardage was, but I let it fly, and I spined the hell out of this doe target. And like, oh man, this is gonna be rough. I only had like 4 arrows. Like, this is gonna be bad.
So is that where the spark hit? Right there?
Oh, for sure. Well, that day. That day.
Yeah.
But so the very first target, I spined this deer.
Mm-hmm.
We go to the next one, 12 ringed it.
Yeah.
Go to the next one, 12 ringed it. Go to the next one, 12 ringed it.
Boy.
And then it kind of fluctuated from there all day, 5, 8, 10.
Yeah.
But you can ask Mikey about it. It was the funniest thing. We were crying, laughing. It was like, I damn near missed the first target, and then I 12 ringed or X ranked, whatever you want to call them, the next 3 targets in a row.
Yeah.
But we got like halfway through, and he goes, "You need a new bow." I'm like, dude, I can't afford a new bow. Like, I'm going through all this other stuff right now. I can't afford that. He goes, look, I'll sell you my old bow for $100.
Yeah.
I've had that bow for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
I still owe him $100. I had $100 sitting in the center console of my truck for a year.
Yeah.
Over a year.
Just get it to me when I know how Mikey is.
I had it in my truck for over a year. But every time I seen him, I just wasn't thinking about it.
Yeah.
We were doing something, or he picked me up. We were going hunting, going here, whatever, doing different stuff. And I wouldn't think about it. I'm like, oh, I still got your money in my truck.
The good thing Mikey's good enough for him not to care about the hunt.
But I mean, I have $100 sitting here to give him. I just have to see him again and remember to give it to him. That's the biggest thing. But so I got that bow, and it's a PSE Vision. Yeah. It's a 33-inch axle to axle. It's a kit. Big. It's a kit bow, or like it's a ready to hunt bow. Yeah, is what it is. Yeah. It had a old massive peep sight on it, and it came with a 3-pin horizontal fixed sight, kisser button, and it had a whisker biscuit on it. Okay. I got that from him like a week later, and I started shooting every single day. I blew through all the targets I had in a month. Gotcha. I had to go out, buy a new bag. I've bought like 4 bags since I've gotten.
So you can say that bow kind of it puts you into what we know today is our 3D, you know what I mean, like shooting hobby.
I was going to doing that shoot with him. I think the biggest reason I didn't get that much into archery is I didn't really have nobody I really hunted with archery hunted. True. Or they shot crossbows. Yeah. And I didn't want to shoot a crossbow.
We'll get into that a different day. Yeah, please don't. Please do not get me started.
We'll do that in episode 2 if we get there.
If we get there. So, all right. So, where do you want to take this? Mind you, we're going to be looking back on this in 10 years.
Yeah. Yes. Again, my biggest thing, and part of why I wanted to do this was, where I started with my Instagram, with the Sporting on a Budget, with fishing, I would love to keep that going with this. Yeah. I mean, I'm out there doing a thing with a ready-to-hunt bow, and so far, 2 years in a row, I've killed an archery buck. My first archery buck last year, and then my second one this year.
I love them archery.
But, and then I did tack last year at Seven Springs, and we'll get into that with you're doing your first tack this year, so we'll get into that at some point. But sure. And I went and did that by myself. Yeah. But having someone else to go and shoot with and do that with really got me into it. But doing it on a budget for me and being able to show people, you don't need to have the newest and best and greatest to go out and do it. Yeah. If you want to do it, you can go and do it. It's not, you can find an older bow that's still newer technology, because let's be honest, the technology hasn't changed that much in the last 10 years.
No. And these new bows coming out, it's just like, we've reached speed capacity, I'd like to say. We've reached speed.
Not necessarily, because there's bows that are a little bit older that are so like the PSE Sicario that just came out, there's bows that are a few years older that are that fast.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think we've reached a wall, so to say, on not really speed, but like a safe speed, like a usable amount of force. Like,
yeah, I'm sure somebody eventually will come up with something that will really make a difference.
Absolutely.
And change things.
But you know what? Like, having a 130-yard pin is really great in 3D. You know what I mean? But like putting it into a real world situation, I'm using that as an example. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like speed compared to real world situations. You know what I mean? Like, I hate the 6.5 Creedmoor. I can't stand that caliber. I think it just pokes holes. I think it's too fast for.
Yeah.
I think it's too fast for a whitetail, unless you're shooting 600-700 yards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What we do
Yeah.
there's not a 600-700 yard shot in Western Pennsylvania that I can
No.
take legally. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, you go up to where I'm at in Potter County, you can get every bit of 400 yards, 500 yards.
for sure.
I've met a lot of guys up there. They hunt mountaintop to mountaintop.
Absolutely.
I've seen them sitting on the mountain. They'll have a little table and they'll have, a grill cooking. They're watching the fire break on the other side of the mountain.
Yeah.
And they're just waiting for something to walk out on the fire break on the other side.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like that's one spot in the country, or that's different strokes for different folks.
Yeah,
so to say. And what I'm saying is the speed that these bows are producing now. I think now it's more for. I think they're pushing boundaries in draw cycle. I think they're pushing boundaries in just comfortability all around. You know what I mean? Getting the smaller armed human beings, Mikey, to you know what I mean, to shoot faster.
Don't make fun of him.
I'm not making fun of him. I have T-Rex syndrome myself. I have a giant head and little arms. Okay,
that's why you drive a dually.
Yeah, that's it. Well, there's other reasons why I drive a dually, but none of it's for towing. But that's a conversation for a different day.
Oh yeah,
different.
Sure. Yeah, but yeah. So my biggest thing is just I love helping people. I love getting people out into the outdoors, regardless of what you're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, I love teaching people how to fish, teaching people how to hunt, getting people out there, showing them the sport.
Yeah.
I don't want to see this go away.
No.
I don't want to see hunting, fishing, trapping.
Yeah.
Anything. I don't want to see any of it go.
The way I see it, I mean, it looks like they're pushing for more. I mean, it looks like the sport's going in a right direction.
It depends on where you're at, because right now, if you see, I can't remember the state, they're trying to make hunting illegal.
Totally
illegal. They're trying to completely ban hunting.
That sounds like a California thing, but
it might be.
But yeah.
But I mean, we can't do that.
No, absolutely not. And I don't think it'll ever pass.
You want to talk hunting? I mean, hunting is one of the largest conservation acts out there.
For sure.
If you're a hunter, you're doing it the right way.
Mm-hmm. You
are a huge conservationist.
Yeah.
It's the guys that are going out there poaching deer at midnight, shooting 6-7 massive bucks a season at 2:00 in the morning.
Oh yeah.
You're not a conservationist.
No.
You're just a piece of shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean that's where our morals kind of fall into line.
Yeah,
similar.
But
there's guys who just go to kill, and I mean it's just, that's not what I'm there for.
Yeah.
Like, okay, hunting as let's say a hobby. I mean, it all stemmed from our forefathers and stuff like that, and like in hunting what you eat and
way before. I mean, since the beginning of time.
I mean, yeah,
since we're beating our chests and not saying a word.
For sure. I mean, there wasn't any crossbows back then, but
no.
What I'm saying is, like, that's more of a shit hit the fan, you know what I mean, kind of deal. And there's guys who go out there just for meat. That's fine. You want to go out there for meat? Go buy 5 doe tags and stack and stack doe all you want to. There's a crazy population right now that we're currently fighting, but like that's great. Like, go do that, but like don't. I mean, we've seen it. You know what I mean? We know people, you know, that have just gone completely off rails and doing just the most heinous stuff, and it's usually all people that live in these rural areas.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
really
usually
is.
People in the smaller towns or cities closer to the city that end up doing the sketchy stuff, because you see all the time the pictures of some of these deer that are in downtown Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Massive. Absolutely massive.
Yeah.
You're not going to see that in Potter County.
No.
Because there's too many people hunting them there.
That, and those deer have just a great chance of getting away out there, too.
That, too. That's where my camp is. Our property behind us, We border over 14,000 acres of state forest.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah.
There's woods up there that have probably never seen haven't seen a human in probably 200 years.
That's crazy.
Since there were
That's crazy
Indians
to think
running
about.
around.
It's virgin soil. It's insane.
Yeah, it's wild. But yeah, I would love to use this to help bring people into the outdoors and into archery and into fishing or even rifle hunt. I don't care if you only gun hunt.
Yeah.
I only gun hunted for
Years.
most of my life.
Yeah.
Majority of my life.
Yeah.
I started hunting it. Well, at that time I couldn't get my license until I was 12. So I started hunting at 12 years old. I'm 30.
Well, I didn't start hunting at 12. I would go out with my dad and stuff like that and go.
Yeah,
you know what
I was the bird dog.
Sure.
My dad, I'd get a
stepping on every stick in the woods.
Yep. Yep. He would buy me a Carhartt jumpsuit.
Yep.
And I would get safety glasses and gloves, and we'd go out rabbit hunting, or bird hunting, grouse, pheasant. All right, run through that patch of briar over there.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Literally. Yeah. That's all. It would just, and we're back. You hear me now?
Yep.
All right, we're back. Another 2 hours later.
Yeah.
That was a pain.
6 hours to do.
Yeah.
One episode.
My fiance is thrilled right now.
Happy wife, happy life.
That's right.
You'll learn.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well,
so
keep going here.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll go to you.
Okay.
A little bit. Cousin Eddie.
That's what the internet knows me as. Yeah.
Yeah.
30 years old. Now my hunting experience is actually differs from yours by a lot because I hunted when I was a kid, but my hunting was stand in the corner of the field, wait for these deer to come and, shoot it when they get here, which, and so I stopped. I didn't stop. I was over it. I was focused on different things. I've competed professionally on Harley Davidsons. I've built an entirely different brand on different socials.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, I stopped hunting. I'd go fishing up Eric's Camp just to go drink beer for the weekend with the boys.
Yeah.
But the last 2 years I've taken I'd consider a full swing at everything. Well, especially archery hunting. My archery hunting started with Maloney, actually. He texted me one day, it was a Sunday, he goes, "Hey, you want to come over to my house, drink beer and shoot bows?" And I'm like, I don't even have one.
But before the predator hunting started.
Before. And now he's
that's
full bore. Yeah. If you don't have
head first off a 1,000-foot diving board, I'm getting predator.
If you don't have a $5,000 thermal, you don't text him in the morning. Yeah. But if you don't want to go out on a Tuesday, don't even worry about it. But no, it was Maloney. He invited me over. We were shooting bows in his grandparents' backyard. This was literally 2 years ago, and we were shooting bows in his backyard. He had this old Matthews, and I took a 130-yard shot, and I was like, "This is so cool. This is so cool." I remember when I was a kid, I got a bow from one of my dad's friends, like an old PSE.
Yeah.
And this is gonna sound crazy. I didn't know that dry firing your bow was like a no-no. And to this day, that bow has probably been dry fired 1,000 times by me. I would just sit in my basement and just pull it and let it freedom ring, bro. I don't understand. Now knowing what I know now, it was like
you want to go back and just slap the hell.
Oh my God, yeah, for sure. But no, I had no supervision. I had this bow, and I don't know, just put this release around my hand, and I draw back, and Yeah. Let I have no the strings on this bow are probably older than I am to this day, and like I didn't get it. I don't understand how it never it. I bet it would shoot an arrow right now. If that bow is hanging in my room right now, I bet it would shoot an arrow.
We'll have to get it out one day.
Yeah,
We'll
for
get
sure.
that out, and I'll get my old bow out.
3-pin brass,
Yep.
like God knows where they're at,
Yeah,
but
we'll have to get the old bows out. And
that'd be cool to kill something with them this year. Or, I mean, depends how many tags we fill. I didn't have a
Yeah.
great archery season. The daily sits. I sat over 80 times this year, bro. I mean, I killed a good bit of deer, but I mean,
but you did get your first archery deer this
Yeah.
year. You shot a doe.
yeah, double lung,
Right.
double lung throat. My first doe, and I thought it was like game on from there, and
Mhm.
unfortunately, it was not that game on.
You hit the group chat like a giddy.
Absolutely, for a 60-pound doe. I mean, but at that point in time, that was the best thing that's ever happened.
Yeah,
I mean, I went out, picked out a tree. Like I hunted these deer, seen where they were going, seen where they were coming from, picked out a
Mhm.
tree, and it worked. And
Yeah.
like it was like no way,
Mhm.
like no way that it all fell. Perfect broadside, 15, 20 yard shot. It everything worked out, and then I got buck fever. And I watched two of the biggest deer I've ever seen in my life walk right around me, just because of setup and
Yeah.
But I learned more this year than I have ever in hunting because I did it myself.
Mhm.
You know.
Getting out there and doing it,
Yeah.
seeing what they're doing helps you understand
Mm-hmm.
where you need to go, what you need to look for,
Yeah.
all these different things.
Yeah. It was just. I mean, it was honestly like just more of a learning experience than it was anything, because well, ever since that day, me and Maloney shot. It was an old Matthews bow, old Matthews L7, I think it was. Uh, my interest sparked right there. I bought that bow that day off of him, all the arrows that came with it.
I was gonna say, is that the one you brought to the 3D shoot that we did?
Yeah,
Okay.
but it was still strung from Maloney, and Maloney is an easy 6 to 8 inches taller than I am.
Yeah.
So I'm stretched out trying to shoot this bow, and I ripped the whole inside of my forearm off shooting this and I shot it like a lot. Like I used
Yeah.
it like, and I'm like, man, this thing sucks. Like
This is not that
this
fun.
is not. Yeah, it hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not having that great of a time. And then but it fueled my passion to where, I mean, this year I jumped a little overboard. I mean,
You'll have
with
that.
setup. I mean, but I wanted something for me. I had the money. It was, I had the support system behind me, and it was, thank God for my fiance. She unfortunately dealt with me sitting in a tree for
Quite a long
time this year. God bless Lily. She really is the best.
Yeah. She seems like a good one.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
But
She's about over it.
hey,
Yeah,
couple
but
months, be back at it
I know,
again.
I know. I can't wait to go shed hunt.
They're out there now. Maloney just found a real nice one today. So.
He did. And I was just screwing with him. I texted the girls, like, send me your location where you're at
Yeah.
right now. Yeah. Because every time I get the slightest coyote or a raccoon that looks like a coyote
yeah.
on mine, he's like, where are you at?
I sent the video out of my front window. You could hear the coyotes
Yeah.
barking and howling right across the street. I've been trying to get permission to hunt that for a few years now.
I was going to say, when I pulled up, I was like, you ever just walk across the road and like, go walk through those woods?
There's a guy there's a whole food plot over there.
Yeah.
There's a whole food plot, big open area, and somebody has a giant elevated box blind they built over there. The guy pulls his pickup truck right underneath it, parks, climbs up, and that's it.
That's it. There had to be, when I went past, there had to be, I'm not lying, 30 turkeys on that ridge.
Well, so right where you parked at,
Yeah.
right over the guide rail,
Yeah.
There's deer in there every day,
Mm.
all day, every day. Halloween, after like Thanksgiving, I take all the pumpkins, I just toss them over the hill over there.
Yeah.
They're gone the next day. They're completely picked clean. The deer in there every single day.
I guess it's only baiting if you hunt them.
Yeah. I don't have permission. So
I hear you.
I try every year. I call the guy, ask him. Every year he tells I'd like to, but I already have 5 or 6 guys that hunt it, and they're all cops.
Well, the cops are the most moral hunters on the planet.
Yeah. Well, there's another property down the road, it's 100 some acres, and there's only 3 guys that have permission to hunt that, and they're cops. It's maybe I should have been a cop. I'd give permission to hunt more.
I wouldn't have been a good cop.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been a good cop. But anyway, so
back to everything. I mean, like,
yeah. So for you, why do you want to start this channel and get involved in this?
So I wanted to start this channel, obviously, like when we were brainstorming things, it was like I like the almost brotherhood it brings, like it brings us. I love talking shit. And God, am I good at it? I will talk someone clean out of their boots, bro, and not know a single thing about the context of what we're doing. I like going out with let's go up camp, let's go hit a deer drive, let's go. Mm-hmm. Hey, I have this new setup. What am I doing wrong here? You know what I mean? Like it's a new hobby for me. It's a new obsession for me. It's not motorcycles for once in my life, and it's cool. I get a certain thrill out of it that just an itch that only hunting and shooting archery can scratch.
Yeah,
it really and I wanted to come in and give a different perspective. You know what I mean? I mean, we have the Lee Ellises. You know what I mean? We have the Josh Bomars. Like, we have these guys that have been born, bred hunters their entire life. What about Eddie from Javosburg? You know what I mean? Like you know what? I'm gonna get into this, and I'm gonna give it all the wind in my sails. I'm gonna give it 110%. I'm gonna learn as fast and as good as I can.
Yeah.
About an entire new hobby and see what I can do with it. You know what I mean? It was all me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't call anybody till I have a deer down, which is rare.
Yeah.
but I just like, I don't know. It's tough to explain. I get it. If and it's all natural. This is no one's pushing me. My dad's not telling me to stand in the field.
Yeah.
There's no, if I wanted to quit tomorrow, it's fine. My fiance would be behind it. Like, okay, we're done. We had fun. But it's just an entirely different aspect of life that I didn't really think that I would ever enjoy. I used to make fun of my friends all the time, dude. Like, I mean, like, literally, like, growing up, my friends would be hunting locally, and I'm like, yeah, that's dumb. Like, I'm gonna go ride my dirt bike. Like, I'll see you guys later. You know what I mean? Like, and I didn't get it, and then the competitive aspect of it comes out, where I need to be as good or better than my friends growing up, because it was like playing hockey, like racing dirt bikes. It was like anything else. Like, these guys are good.
That's where we're at. We're kind of two different aspects of it. I've been hunting my entire life. I've killed probably 50 deer in my lifetime. In my hunting lifetime.
For sure.
But
and I killed more deer this year than I ever have in my whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm at a point that, I want to go out. I always want to kill something. I don't have to.
Yeah.
I do it because I want to eat.
For sure.
I want to eat clean, healthy.
Yeah.
Not
that you know where it came from.
store-bought.
Yeah.
Who knows where it came from?
Oh, yeah.
But I'm in it because I grew up in it. That's the way I'm providing. That's the way I'm doing my life.
Yeah.
It, but I'm also doing it for fun.
Yeah. There's also, I mean, there's also just not a rush like that.
There isn't.
They're really, I mean,
The
in
only
any aspect, like your buddy calls you, like you can hear it in his voice.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
He's down.
It's
You know?
Mikey shot his first archery buck his first buck of his life
Yeah.
this year, and he was hunting with his AirPod in. As soon as he pulled the trigger on that,
Yeah.
well, hit the release.
Yeah.
As soon as he hit the release on that buck and that arrow hit, call Brian.
Right now.
Calls me
Yeah.
up right then and there.
Yep.
I'm at work. Hey, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Left work, drove over. You come
Mhm.
over.
I-
It was, I mean, I was the first person he called.
Yeah.
And that brought me so much joy.
I know. Isn't it like like you get to like I get a rush like in the fall when my buddy FaceTimes me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like what's on the other end of this camera when I
Yep.
answer this
Yep.
phone? You know what I mean?
Well, and
You're hoping to see this, or you're hoping to see like the neighbor's cat. You know what I mean? Well, you're not hoping to see the neighbor's cat, but you don't know
Yeah.
what's coming.
Yeah.
Bro.
It's, I mean, the buck I shot this year, it wasn't huge by any
No.
means. It was a younger deer. I should have passed on that deer.
But you
But
know what? You know, and I
it's-
thought about this. Like I don't know anybody that like goes out and actually door knocks like you do. Like I know people who do it.
Yeah.
You know, like, I know people who go ask permission for land, but I don't like I don't know anybody that goes out and door knocks like you do, as habitually as you do. And you know what? That first 100-inch buck that passes by you, you're not too stuck up to put an arrow through it.
I've gone a couple times without shooting a buck.
Yeah.
And for me, I do not want to pass on the first day.
Yeah.
What I wouldn't be happy to have on the last day. And so I got lucky years ago. I went to Colorado
Okay.
and I was able to pull an elk tag as well. I went out there with a couple people. We all got mule deer tags.
Yeah.
I was the only one in the group who pulled an elk tag.
Yeah.
We went for 5 days, and by the end of the third day and up to about the middle of the fourth day, I hadn't even heard an elk. Hadn't even heard one.
Yeah.
I hiked miles and sat there for hours and hours and hours, glassing, trying to find an elk.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't see one, didn't hear any. By the end of the fourth day, everybody else was tagged out on mule deer. So the fifth day rolls around. Now I got to find a mule deer.
Yeah. And
And-
yeah.
I didn't get one. And I was devastated because for 4 days,
You could have been mule deer hunt.
there's mule deer,
Yeah.
but I'm looking for this elk. I should have went after the mule deer.
But yeah.
It was there.
I felt a lot of that this year. I really did. I felt a lot of why didn't I just, you know what I mean? Like why didn't I could have had my first buck out of the way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like not my first buck. I had obviously been blessed to have shot bucks when I was a kid, you know.
You're a
and-
first archer.
Yeah, my first archery
Yeah.
buck.
It,
And-
it is a different feeling.
and
It's a whole different feeling.
I get it, and I passed on legal sixes. I passed on a small 8. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? I did. I have 7 doe tags.
Yeah.
You think I'm not putting a wall hanger up my first one? I was like, I went in with a bad mindset. That I wasn't right. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I admit when I was
Yeah.
wrong. You know, I'm rarely ever am I wrong. But just
I want Reese to get to that same aspect. She passed on a buck this year. This was her last year with a junior license.
Yeah.
She passed on I think it was a 5-point.
yeah,
She passed on it. Or no, it was a 4-point, but it was a half rack is what
gotcha.
it was.
Yeah,
It was a 4-point, but it was only one side.
Mhm.
She passed on it. 9-yard shot. She could have shot
yeah,
with a shotgun.
right there.
She didn't take it because it only had one side. It's not cool.
Yeah,
like, all right, well, next year you can't shoot any buck that walks in front of you because now you have your antler restriction. She could have shot a spike this year.
And been totally happy.
Buck.
Yeah.
My first buck was a spike. You know how happy I was at 12 years old to shoot a spike in the face at 10 yards with a 35?
I
Was jumping with joy. Everybody in Potter County knew I shot a deer.
Yeah.
Everybody knew. I was screaming from the top of the mountain.
Unfortunately, when I was 13 years old, I put a shot on the biggest buck I've ever seen. I'm one at that point, and two, the first buck I ever seen in the wild.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it happened to be a 125-inch 8-point, which is in Butler County. It was the biggest deer on the farm at that point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was at 12 years old. There's a picture of me holding this thing. I'm like,
yeah, I know it.
I'm like, now I'm like, I had a huge buck as my first one. Next year, I pumped 7 rounds into a 6-point.
You'll have that on them big jobs. So, I guess we'll keep going here.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was it? What do you want from this channel, or what's your vision for this
I want to
channel?
retire, and it's all about the money.
The American,
the American dream. Yeah, start a podcast and retire. Now, you know what? Like, the vision I see, we have as much fun as we can with it. You know what I mean? Like ride it till the wheels fall off. If they fall off after this episode, then oh well. But like, if it takes us places, then ride it. You know what I mean? Like if we make money off of it, put it back into going hunting. You know what I mean? Or going fishing or doing something outdoors wise.
Yeah.
I mean, that, like, see, it's a blank page right now. I said, I'm only 2 years into the sportsman stuff.
Yeah.
Seriously, I'm 2 years level-headed into the sportsman stuff. In my first year, I really don't count because it was I just wasting time and making dumb mistakes. But I learned from it. Obviously, this year was a better year for me. But I'm open-ended. I'm gonna give it my all. You know, we're here now.
Yeah.
You know, it took us this long to get here, but and we have a lot of effort into it. I'll tell you that now.
Yeah.
I'd let you know the possibilities are endless. For one, you know, I'm not here for any amount of money. I have a day job.
Yeah.
That fuels me. This is all for fun. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
You know, if we make it to where we have cool guests, or you know, or if we become a big name, if we become influential to a kid that is raised in the city,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yep.
That doesn't have parents who hunt all the time. Who
Yeah.
might not hunt at all.
Yep.
Who's never had a piece of backstrap in his life.
Yeah.
You know, if we're influential enough to say, hey, you know, I don't want to go party my 20s away. You know, I don't want to go sit in a club and drink with like.
I want to
with
spend
friends.
my October weekends in a tree.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I want to spend it with my buddies, bro. Like I want to spend it like learning something that could be useful throughout my entire life.
Yeah.
You know, but some of the best memories I have are hunting and fishing.
I wish a lot of schools, especially in the city, would teach more of self-sustainability. Nobody learns that.
No.
You go to some of these rural areas, their schools are teaching how to field dress a deer. Why can't we do that here?
Yeah.
The only time I've almost puked, gotten a deer, kid never hunted before.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, kid had never hunted before, grew up, didn't hunt, didn't fish, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
One of my buddies I hunt with from time to time, he was friends with him. Brought him out. We took him hunting for the first time.
Yeah.
Shot a doe. But you shoot your first deer, you get blooded. Well, I told him what I was told when I was a kid. You shoot your first deer, you got to take a bite out of the heart.
Yeah, you're not a great.
And so
unfortunately,
he shoots his doe, and we're sitting there. He's field dressing it. He's taking long. He's gagging a little bit. For never done it before. Never seen entrails of anything outside.
Yeah.
Never touched them. Never felt nothing. And well, we were trying to go do more drives, so I'm like, hey, I'll get it. Watch out, I'll get in there. So I get in there, I start ripping it apart. I've done it
100 times.
100 times, and I pull the heart out and like, here you go. Got to hand it to him. You got to take a bite out of it. He's nope. I was like, it's not that bad. It's just warm. And at the time, I had a huge beard at the time. I'm like, look, it's not that bad. Took a bite out of it.
Okay. See,
he turned around, lost it, started yakking. I instantly regretted every life choice I'd ever made in my life. I'm spitting it out, trying to wipe my tongue off.
What is wrong with you?
It was terrible.
Yeah.
But it was so worth it. I'll tell you, he still come out and hunted the rest of the season, hunted the next year, shot another one the next year, and he was so pumped for it. I'm sure he still hunts now. I don't really talk to him because he wasn't my friend. He was a buddy's friend, but I'm sure he still does it.
Yeah, you see,
but
I get squeamish, but you can ask Mikey if he ever makes it on here.
He'll be on.
I blasted those 2 does up camp this year. He come over to help me drag. Thank God, but I can't thank him enough for coming. I was a mile back, and he drug 2 of my does out with me the whole way. He didn't have to.
At least it was flat where you were.
To a point. I mean, where the does went down at, it wasn't a good spot, but they were on a line, dude. It was it was like a carnival game. Pow, pow. But he come over the hill. He's like, all right, start gutting them. I'll be over there. I'm like, all right. He said he come over the hill. It looked like a murder scene. Like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, bro. And he just,
I don't know what to
he's
do.
like, watching you gut his deer with him, I was like, I'm like, why do you have a bone saw? Okay, that's not how Mooney taught me to do it. This is how here, cut here, reach up in here, cut that, funk, run. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we didn't have bone saw when I was little, but it's just something that makes it easier now.
Yeah,
they have those butt out things.
Yeah, never used
make
one.
things easier. I don't use one, but I probably should.
No, I put it in my butt and it just didn't feel right. I was like, that's fucking weird. I was like,
those 4 little prongs. Well, so you came up with the name Gutshot Garage.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
So, one, it came it wasn't even like a no-brainer. Honestly, like we started. I thought about it for maybe 5 minutes. I was like, you know what? Because okay, how long have you known me? If we're gonna put a number on it, is you duct taped me to a couch when I was 13. Okay. And you knew me before that.
Not as
much.
well.
Yeah, not as well. No, not as well.
Right.
But I mean, as a year. Okay, a little bit of background. This is one of my childhood best friends, brother's best friend.
Sisters, cousins.
Yeah,
uncles,
sisters, cousins,
nephew.
uncles, twice removed. Yeah. So, anyways, our best friends were brothers. It is an easier way to put it. Yeah. But I mean, me and you have been through a lot of different aspects of life together.
Yeah.
From sitting in a smoke-filled bar playing pool. You know what I mean? Riding Harleys all over the East Coast.
Yeah.
to now our memories making hunting together.
Yeah.
You know, like so. Gut Shot Garage came to me as, you know what? Like we're not Lee Ellis.
No.
We're not these giant names.
We're not
These
Steve
the-
Ranella or
no,
Cam
we're not these
Haines.
perfect double lung shot every time. You know what I mean? Like you got to do it like this or like this. Like we're Gut Shot, bro. Guess what? It's brown is down. Like you know what? Like it the Gut Shot happens
Yeah.
whether you like it or not.
Yep.
It does. You have like you can sit and study these deer all you want to.
Any
Yeah, that deer can
anything.
duck. You can
Let-
hit a limb. You can you know that deer that buck you shot this year. You recorded
Yeah.
it. I said you hit that limb right in front
Yep.
of you. You said no, I didn't. I
Yep.
said,
Went
video.
back and watched the video, and there
Yeah.
it was. Hey, and the crazy thing is, it 9.5 yard shot.
Yeah.
9.5 yards. Same exact shot I made on my archery buck last year.
Yeah.
They just came in opposite directions.
Opposite direction.
Exact same shot.
Yeah.
But this year I hit a tiny little branch.
Yeah.
I don't think it made a difference because I wasn't
No.
shooting very far.
No, for
But
sure.
if I was shooting further, it could have made it. I could have missed.
Sure, but like,
Hey.
but that's like, the moral of it is we're not perfect. We never will be.
Nobody is.
No.
We can sit here and practice day in, day out.
Yeah.
It's not going to make that much of a difference.
Absolutely not. No.
You might get tighter groups after a while. You're
Yeah.
going to figure out different things and get better. But you're out in the field, anything can happen.
Anything.
Anything.
And it's inevitable. It's gonna happen. If you are an experienced hunter of
Yeah.
any caliber, and you're gonna tell me you never gut shot at something,
Yeah.
you don't want to.
It's
You
every,
don't- you-
it's
you're not-
every
you're not-
hunter's, every hunter's fears gut
Yeah.
shotting something, not finding it, or finding it, the next day or 2 days
Two
later.
days
and it's
later,
rotten.
or it's
It-
done. Yeah, and you wasted a kill, you wasted a meat. I mean, that's where moralization comes into play. But it's unavoidable.
Yeah.
You know,
You try to make sure you have the best shot, the best angle, this, that, but sometimes things still happen. Nothing you can do about it.
so gut shot to me just means nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's you want to practice and you want to try to put on the best shot, the most merciful kill you can on this
Mhm.
animal, but don't beat yourself up. You know what I mean? Like don't be too hard on yourself. I know like that's the worst feeling ever. You feel you wounded an animal. You're sitting in the woods like, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
You know, like why? Like I'm not here to hurt these animals.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I'd be lying if I didn't say I've notched a tag or two on an animal that I pulled the trigger on and couldn't.
Yeah.
The drive home, you just feel like shit.
For sure, it's the worst feeling ever. But that's life, dude. No matter what aspect of it is.
You come across those kind of things all through your life.
Yeah,
It-
you
it's
you
just-
come across a gut shot. You come across like hard times. You know, it's inevitable. It's
Yeah.
one of those things that and if you've avoided a gut shot or a hard time throughout your entire life, buckle up.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's coming.
yeah, it's coming.
It's coming eventually.
It's unavoidable.
Yeah.
But like, so that's what gut shot and garage to me is. I mean, that's where. I mean, we're 5 feet from a garage.
Yeah.
That's where.
Yeah, we're in my basement that is also my bedroom. Straight behind the camera is a wall of clothes.
I wish you guys
And
could smell it.
I live with a woman. It doesn't smell
That
bad.
doesn't smell bad at
She
all.
takes care of the house.
She takes very good care of the house.
Yes,
I knew
yes.
immediately who cleans this place around
Yes.
here. Definitely not Brian.
Yes.
But but garages like I feel most comfortable.
Yeah.
We don't know what we're gonna talk about tomorrow. We can talk about Harleys tomorrow.
Yeah.
We can talk about trucks. We can talk about our setups. We can talk about guns.
Yep.
This isn't an archery only page. You know what I mean? It's
No.
hot right now because we have big things coming up in archery.
Oh yeah.
We have
Yeah.
really big things coming up with
Right.
these bows. You know,
Oh, for sure.
and I'm not gonna touch a gun until I'm not gonna touch hunting rifle until probably July. You know what I mean? Or whatever.
I'll go out coyote hunt.
Yeah, all that fun
But-
jazz. But I'm talking like I built an AR for that.
Yeah.
You know, my 7 mag ain't getting touched till next October. I hope to not touch it next year.
My 35 sits in the case until first day of rifle.
Yeah.
And then I take one shot the day before on paper just to make sure the scope's still on.
Absolutely.
All right, here we go.
But yeah, like garage is like, to me is means diversity. Like we don't know what we're gonna be talking about. We don't know, like it's all over the spectrum. This isn't like it's not a hunting only page. It's not a fishing only page. It's me and you as sportsmen in general.
Yeah.
And what we go through to get to these places, you know what I mean, or get to these or milestones in life, and all the screw ups in between.
And we're both blue collar guys, and where do blue collar guys mostly spend their free time?
In the
garage.
Yeah,
working on something, or just sitting in the garage drinking a beer, listening to music, hiding from the wife and kids.
Yeah, wife and dog, well, fiance and dog.
For you,
yeah,
for now. Someday.
Yeah. Someday. Hopefully down the line a good bit.
Yeah. I don't know. We think that's a wrap here?
Yeah. It's been episode 1, bro.
It was definitely a roller coaster.
We
learned a lot on this.
Yeah, I'm in so much trouble. I'm not in trouble. She might have been expecting me home a little bit ago.
Stop and get some flowers on the way home.
I had to get dog food.
Happy dog, happy life?
No, he's always happy to see me. It don't matter what. No, she's great. She really is great. I wouldn't be getting married to her if it wasn't.
That I know.
Yeah, episode 1. You know what? Are you out of drink? That's how long it's been. Oh boy. You think that's a good idea?
Drinking it all night anyways.
Right. Cheers. Thanks for tuning in to the friends and family that is going to watch this. We're going to I'm going to say a weekly thing. It's probably
like to try and do weekly.
New videos every once in a while.
That's about it.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks again. Let us know how we did. Don't be too harsh. Because
if you can, leave a review on the podcast, because as far as I know, my understanding, the only way to tell that a podcast is popular is by rates and reviews.
Yeah. Well, I would say like and subscribe, but I'm about sick of hearing that on YouTube. I just hear it a lot. I watch YouTube before.
Yeah. Well, this will be on YouTube. Yeah. It'll be on YouTube and Spotify at least. Figure out how we get on Apple Podcasts. But
definitely YouTube.
Definitely YouTube and Spotify. And if you're not already,
subscribe.
Hot Shot Garage on TikTok for now. And eventually we'll have everything going.
Yeah.
So.
You know what? A bunch of beers later, and
bunch of beers, a couple whiskey and cokes.
I had to be up for work in the morning. And
same here.
Say thank you to our sponsors.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
Buffalo Trace. No. Maybe someday. I don't think they'll sponsor a couple of hooligans from southwestern PA.
No, not from the city of Pittsburgh. Thanks again for watching, and have a good night.
We'll see you later.
Well, we did it.